Hello. In this 1.20.1 and 1.21.1 Forge and NeoForge modpack development video, we're going to be going into how to add custom breeding items into your game. If you find this sort of content informative, please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, comment with any questions, and turn notifications on to make sure that you never miss a future upload. In addition, thank you to BisectHosting for supporting my channel. They offer fantastic Minecraft server hosting in addition to 100 other top online games. You can pre-install over 2,300 mod packs for Minecraft automatically. They offer 24/7, 365 customer support that can help troubleshoot your server and mods. You can host your server from among 20 locations around the world, and they offer advanced DDoS protection. If you are interested, please check out my affiliate link in the description below. That'll bring you to this website that I got the screenshot from. It has plenty of great information there that can help inform a possible purchase that aligns with your needs and budget. So again, thank you to BisectHosting for supporting my channel. But now let's get into the code. So this file or script that I'm going to make here is inside my server scripts folder. So make sure it's there because we're going to be using the item events dot entity interacted listener. So as a review, this is invoked when a player right clicks an entity. You can either specify an item, or you can just use the handler. I'm just going to use the handler in this example. So now that we have this set up, what we need to do and first is to set up all the variables. So we're going to do constant, and then first we need to specify the target, so the target entity. Then we need to specify the item that the player is using. Then we need to specify the player itself. Then we need to specify the level or the world. And then finally the hand, what's in the player's hand. And we're going to make this equal to event. Next, we want to only run this once with the main hand. So we're going to do if hand is not equal to the main hand, so main hand, we're going to return. But otherwise, we can continue here. So our logic here is going to be checking for cows eating diamonds for this example. So we're going to add diamonds in addition to wheat as a method to breed cows. So we can do that with an if statement, another if statement. So we have two variables to check. First, we need to check to see if the target is a cow. So we're going to do target.type. If that is equal to a cow, we need to use 3 equal signs here. So Minecraft cow. And then there's 2 conditions we need to check. We need to see if the item ID that the player is holding, if that is equal to an apple. Well, I'm doing a diamond for this example, but you can use any item here. Next, we need to check to see if the cow can actually breed. So, aka, is it an adult, and is it not on cooldown? So we can do that with if, and then we need to check 2 conditions here. First, we need to see if the target is not a baby. So target is baby. And I'm using the exclamation mark as an indicator there. And then if target.get love cause, we need to see if that's equal to null. So if the target is not already has love, then we need to apply this logic. So the first thing we're going to do is consume the item, and we're going to do if we need to check to see if the player is not in creative. So we're going to do if player dot is creative. We're going to decrease item count, decrement it. So item.count, and then double minus sign there. Next, we need to trigger love mode. So we're going to do target dot set in love, and then we're going to pass in the player. We do this because we obviously this flips the switch in general, but the reason we specify player is for experience points, just like in vanilla. Next, we're going to add visuals. So we're going to do level.spawn particles, and then there's a couple things we need to put in here. First is the type, so we're going to do heart. Next is the target X position, so we're going to do target.x. Then we need to specify the Y coordinate, so we're going to do that. We're going to make it one block above, so we're going to do target.y plus 1. And then we're going to do the Z coordinate. And then we're going to specify the spread. So how far do the particles actually spread? So we're just going to make it half a block, just like in vanilla. So in all directions. And then finally, we're going to put the count, so how many particles. And then we're going to do the speed, how fast do the particles move. So these values are similar to vanilla. Next, we're going to play a sound. So for this example, we just want to do entity.cow.eat. And then finally, we're going to cancel the default interaction so nothing else happens. This is usually not necessary, but it's good to put just in case. So this simple script here allows cows to be breeded with diamonds. Obviously, you can apply this to any example of your choice just by the same logic here. If you found this video informative, please give it a like. Comment with any other questions or future video ideas, and subscribe to the channel to never miss a future upload. In addition, thank you to BisectHosting for supporting my channel. Otherwise, thank you for your time watching this video, and have a great day.